Welcome back to Alone in the Dark. Uh, First things first, I wanna correct something from last stream, which is that oh boy, and I am peeking on the mic. Hang on. Oh, can I do? Can't. How's that? I think that looks a little better. I was having mic problems last stream. I didn't notice until I was listening back, but the audio was pretty noisy. There's a lot of noise in there. Hopefully this is better. But yeah. So, what am I on about? I want to correct myself from last stream. I said that Alone in the Dark came out in '96, but I was clearly confusing the release date with that of Resident Evil. Alone in the Dark came out in '92, which is pretty incredible because, you know, games that were out at this time were like Gradius style, you know, side-scroller shooters. And like Wolfenstein 3D, I think, came out maybe later this year. I don't know. I couldn't find any information on when exactly Alone in the Dark came out, just the year. But Wolfenstein 3D came out and made a big difference. I think Ultima, there's an Ultima game that was out around this time, before this, I should say. A 3D game Ultima is referred to. I want to say it's Ultima Underworld or something, but I forget the title. Anyway, I've had an idea since last stream when I got kind of stuck. I have an idea of where I might be able to go. So, let's just hop right to it. Hop and skip right to it. Gonna ignore those spiders. Yeah, I was looking, Star Fox for the Super Nintendo, which was a big early 3D game from this time, wouldn't come out until a year later. So this is like cutting edge 3D tech on display for 1992. I think Blankacon guessed 91. He wasn't far off. Well, that's right. I want to test something in order to make sure that there's actually, I can actually do what I'm trying to. So let's take out the oil lamp and use the matchbox to light it. Now, we can wander around the room a little bit. I'm gonna leave these. I don't think I need them. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to put the lamp down. Oh, perfect. Okay. So with the lamp down, I can explore the room a little more. Found some bullets. Wow. This really is just like Resident Evil. That's bad. Take the lamp. Leave that. Oh, you know what? The bed is all ruffled. I should probably investigate that too. Hang on. Emily just has to very, very slowly put that down. Nothing in the bed? I got the audio cue that a monster is ready to come out, so I'm worried. Alright. So we got the bullets. I'm going to use them now to reload the revolver. Because there's no, like, there doesn't seem to be, like, an ammo limit when it comes to the guns in this game. Alright, so here's my idea. I grabbed the arrows even though that summons all those spiders, which are going to be a problem later, so that I can get into that library and maybe get past the monster. Or sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I want to do is get the fake book and put it in the bookshelf to see if that opens it. Oops. I think I can just fire the bow since I have arrows in my inventory. Trouble is, it's hard to know where I'm aiming. I thought I missed last time I did this, and it still counted, so let's go. That looks like it shouldn't hit, but it didn't hit. Okay. Let's try to line up with the lines on the floor a little bit, maybe. Maybe that'll do it. That looks like a better shot. Yeah. Thunder is how you know that the monster has been destroyed. It almost looks like there's a person out that window. Look at these. They look kind of otherworldly, don't they? Here we go. So this room has a fake book in it. Which, if you try to read it, it's a fake book. Gotta get the jazz band back together. Was there anything? I think I tried to investigate the clock and there's nothing of interest here. No. I wonder if I can push it. While I'm here, I may as well. Oh, what did I find? A key and a parchment. Emily found the parchment. What does it say?
The Creatures of Night by Hubertus the Bald. Translated from Latin by his brother in prayer, Fratre Johann Marcus.
Hubertus the Bald is a name that you could only get in, like, the medieval age.
Of monstrosity. You who read me know that night engenders monsters and that night creatures exist. The accursed book of Abdul al-Hazred is clear on this matter. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Unhappy he who knows that book.
Oh wow. I guess that's where that phrase comes from.
Unhappy he whose eyes alight upon that foulest of texts. Unhappy he who implores the standing stones, for he will free the powers of darkness.
Oh, I guess that's what those pictures were in the hallway at Standing Stones. The way he says unhappy he kind of sounds silly to me. It's like a children's poem. Unhappy he, tiddle-dee-dee.
Of the pit. Stagnant waters are like the memory of men. Beneath the surface calm, clawed beasts await and are known to initiates as the Deep Ones. Awaiting his prey, the Deep One seizes him and drags him down to the abyss, where Dagon, the cruel god, swims and reveres him whose name may not be pronounced. Of libraries, unhappy he who frees the prowler. Unhappy he who meets the prowler erring among the books. He generates the vagabond that comes from other spheres. He believes the vagabond does not exist. He will feel the embrace of death, for in the eyes of the vagabond, books are no more than dreams, stone no more than wind. The vagabond knows how to take the breath of the reckless.
That must be that purple voxel monster from the library. It's not, it can move through things. And we probably can't kill it.
Strife. He who speaks does not know, and believes he is able to kill the creatures of the night. Folly. Evil is conjured up by science and secrecy.
You're not going to read the rest of it? He who prowls among books will perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate, but he who...
He who
Whoops.
prowls among books
Oh, they
will
screwed it up.
perish by the blade.
Okay.
He who flies
It was
in
supposed
the
to be the
dark
next page.
caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he who believes he knows nothing. He who knows says nothing.
Oh, thanks, Black Icon. I did at least as good as this guy.
Strife
I guess that's what that capital P must be, like a programming
death.
error for a new page.
There are domains more terrible than death. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Each creature is conjured up and is not dead, but returns to the origins. A monster,
Oh.
a science. Steel kills the vagabond who never dies.
Oh, maybe we can kill the purple voxel monster then. I don't know if the knives I have are steel.
Translator's note. Here ends the manuscript of Hubertus, who died in the library of the convent of Teruella in the year of our Lord 1666.
Of course he did.
Requiescat in pace.
What other year would Huberto the Bald die, and in what other place than the very place he cautioned against? Surely he met his death at the Vagabond. But now that we have the fake book, and now that I have learned the oil lamp can be set down and still keeps the room alight, I can investigate the false bookcase door that seems to be over here. So let's put this down. Hopefully fast enough that the Vagabond won't get us. If I search this... Can I... Nope. Okay. False book. Drop or put it? No. Okay, well... So much for that. So much for that theory. There must be a way to get in through that part of the bookshelf, though. Uh-oh. There he is. Run, run, run. I'm stuck. Uh-oh. I have knives. Oh, but it's dark now. Well, that's no good. Oh, man. Am I totally stuck? I'm pinned. I'm pinned against the wall. Oh, well. Yeah. The Vagabond totally blindsided me, didn't he? Or didn't it? Okay, so that doesn't really work. But there's a key in there, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get that key. And I'm gonna save this time. Oh, oops. I must have saved on the fight command for some reason. There we go. What? There are a bunch of locked doors that I can try as well, so I don't have to look at the walkthrough just yet. I'm so happy to be back in this game. Here we go. Especially, had kind of a hard day, honestly. Some days you somehow manage to just break your computer worse than you started with. And I'm gonna have to go back to that tomorrow. Alright, let's get the revolver bullets from here. Oh boy, it's all the way at the bottom, isn't it? Yep. Okay, and Emily can run sometimes, but often not. And she also needs two hands to open or investigate anything, apparently. There we go, bullets. Oop, I didn't want that. There we go. Oh, I need to put... I'm wasting oil here. This one. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. There's a pretty big delay with the chat, but as far as the computer thing, suffice it to say that it's very technical and not worth explaining. It just, you know, it's one of those mysteries that's going to keep me thinking about it for a little while. Now, I think this is a good angle. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Nope. Dang, I always get the first one wrong. And how about this one? Gotcha. Alright. Oh, nope, she started running. There we go. So yeah, the note was talking about these pictures, I think, with these standing stones. And of course, Emily's uncle, Uncle Hartwood, mentioned some standing stones where he found something spooky. Oh, can I? Oh, do I have to investigate to pick this one up? What? Oh, there we go. And then there's a key behind here. Push. There we go. Question is, what key is this? I probably should have, you know what, I'm going to leave the parchment, because I don't think I need it. The only thing that seemed of importance is that the vagabond can be killed with steel. So what I'm going to do is, well, not that. I'm going to give a new save. Emily got gold key. There we go. While I'm here, I may as well try and kill the vagabond and see if that's even possible. So, nope, we want to put down the oil lamp. Arrowheads are probably not going to be made of steel, but a knife might be. Come on, you vagabond. There you are. Ah, no such luck. It's got to be something else then. Alright, let's reload. And we'll go back to the library eventually. Whoops. There we go. So what were the locked rooms? I think they were all on the lower floor. Or mostly. Oh, I should have opened... Oh well. I should have opened the other double doors in the library for a shortcut. But I forgot. Right, we've got these doors open. Oh, you know what? Maybe it opens doors in the ballroom, or maybe it opens this door. Let's see. Nope, it's not this door. And it won't be either of these, because that door is where the pirate hangs out. Oh, although it might be the door past him. I hope it's not, because that pirate is a tough fellow. Let's try the ballroom then. There are 2 locked doors in the ballroom. We can leave the key to the cellar. Trouble is getting past the spiders. Oh, dang. Is there no way past them? Oh, you played Fatal Frame. Yeah, that game's spooky. I think I've watched a playthrough of it, but I never played it myself. I'm gonna try and fight these spiders.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
I don't think I can get past them. Dang. Oh. They're moving, though. Emily is in bad shape.
Oh.
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 Oh no, stun locked. Oh man. I was asking for that. I wonder if they're... I wonder what you're supposed to do about the spiders. That's a good reason. That's why I'm keeping save games from a while back as well, because they it might be a bad idea to just leave the spider room as soon as it's entered. Anyway, I'm just going through here to open this door. Save myself some trouble, maybe. Yeah, rotating saves, exactly. It's an adventure game staple. So I guess I'm gonna do like a corpse run past the pirate and see if I can open the doors with my key. Because I'm not getting past those spiders. Okay, let's draw you over this way. Oh, no, I don't want the book. Oh, I've got to start running again.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no,
Oh.
I think he got me.
Oh.
Alright, so the pirate is an obstacle, clearly. Let's see. Hmm. Let's think about what my options are. You know what? I could investigate that room with the jellyfish in it. Because I only got to check the cabinet, and there was something suspicious on the floor in here. Yeah, there's like a pitcher. No, 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 no. I found a jug. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Okay, I got away, I think. I don't think it can get me out here. What can I use the jug for? Well, I guess I know there's a jug in there. So there's that. I wish I knew what this key was for. You know what? I'm gonna try this room again. I'm just gonna put down the oil lamp, and I'm gonna see if I can put the book, like, in one of these suspiciously empty parts of the shelf. Yep, it's a fake book. Let's put it... No, she's trying to put it on the floor. That means it's not working. Oops. This looks kind of suspicious, doesn't it? Well... Yeah, there are a whole bunch of empty spots on the shelves, aren't there? Well... No luck here. But most monsters seem to be confined to their rooms, so... I should be safe. Well, I think I'm gonna take a look at the walkthrough. Just to see if I've already screwed myself over in some place. Because that's the other thing about these old games. I was actually thinking about it. A game like this is fairly short. Apparently it's maybe like 8 hours or less. And so this kind of gameplay is kind of excusable, like being so obscure like this. Because you're meant to explore and figure out what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, it's not the best design. So I'm gonna, let's see. Get the cavalry saber, which I did already. Oh yeah, that's the jump scare. I was thinking about uh, yeah, you know, I wonder about, because I looked at how long to beat for how long Alone in the Dark is supposed to be, and I wonder if that's probably a generous estimate. Oh yeah, if you know where everything is. You know what? I think that 8 hours is like the casual playthrough where you're kind of bumbling through, and it might be a bad representation of how long it takes if you're not familiar, because this is the kind of game that people will quit if they get really stuck, and then they won't be able to put in their completion time, you know? So I didn't bother to look up if there are speed runs in this game, but I'm sure there are because speedrunners are a masochistic bunch. Let's see. Second floor bathroom, lobby, and then first floor library. Let's see. In the living room. Let's see. Oh, there's a poker that I could have picked up, but apparently it's useless. Let's see. Kind of curious, just like what's our goal in this moment. Oh, interesting. So the bedroom that has Hartwood's diary, Uncle Hartwood's diary, is an optional area. I was not eager to go back in there because getting the diary means you have to fight one of the monsters, which I missed the obvious Monster Hunter comparison last time. It's clearly a Velociprey, the way it hops around and has those giant teeth and claws. Or maybe a Velocidrome, considering how tough it is to kill. Let's see. There's another optional. Oh, apparently the squid-like monster in the bathroom that I tried kicking to death last time is invincible. So that's good to know, because I would have tried to go back and kill it, probably. Apparently the jug is not entirely mandatory, but it's useful, recommended, apparently. Something like that. There's a first aid kit is in there, which, you know, if I'm really eager, I might be able to grab it without getting hit. Let's see. There's the dark room. It has the heavy statue, which apparently I need. In the diary, yeah. It seems like every book and written thing is not required to beat the game. Well, I've got the thing open, so at least there's something to look at. I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna try and get the first aid kit from the jellyfish in the bathroom. Oh, come on, Emily. One thing that really bugs me about this game is the sprint button doesn't, the sprint function, I should say, doesn't work much of the time. Oh, okay. Oof, barely made it. Let's open that up. Let's take that, and then I guess I'll drop the first aid kit box the first chance I get. Let's see. There's revolver bullets in there. Let's see. Oh, I can destroy it. Oh, okay. Let's do that. I got a hint. I got a hint about. Well, I got a hint. The game told the walkthrough told me what the heavy statue is for. So let's grab it, and not the book, because I read it last time, and we don't need. As much as I love the campy reading, we don't need to read it again. I think it's the guy who does the Scottish accent as well. But I was kind of right in my guess of what the heavy statuette was used for, but I had the wrong target. Hello there. Now, if I get too close to you, you'll attack me, but if I use the very heavy statuette, you'll crumble right before my eyes. And I found a sword. Look at that. I don't think I need the statuette, but I've got a sword, and I can only assume that this very nice sword is more durable than the cavalry sword, and it's probably used to fight that pirate. So let's see if we can fight the pirate now. And I'm gonna go hide this here, where hopefully I won't pick it up by accident. And how much health do we have? We have 12 health. I don't know where I lost it, but I'm gonna eat the flask. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. I seem to remember that drinking sound effect that was like that, like a guy saying gurgle, gurgle, gurgle from an old Looney Tunes cartoon. And it's always stuck with me. Right, I'm gonna save a new game. Let's... Oh, I only get 3 slots. Huh. Placated the Zombs. You know, went downstairs is pretty early. I think I can ride over this one. There we go. Oh, crap. Can't believe I just did that. Well. Don't worry, I can catch us up to where I was a minute ago. Just a minor setback. No need to be alarmed. I can't believe I was so used to clicking on the load saved file that I clicked it without even thinking, and I was like wondering why can't I type on the why can't I tap on a new name for this? Okay, we're gonna take that. Run out of here. Okay. And gonna open that up. I'm gonna eat the flask again. And I'm gonna try not to get hit while I pick up the jug that's in here. Take it. Okay, oof, perfect. Right. So now we can grab the good old heavy thing. Incidentally, I am trying to remember where that Looney Tunes sound effect came, like what cartoon it was in. And I think it was in one where it was like Daffy and Porky Pig were at a bar, and Daffy brewed up some like incredibly toxic, like flammable concoction that he had to drink, or like the big tough guy in the bar did it, and I think it was the sound of Daffy drinking this very awful drink that disintegrated his entire body or something. Okay, so we got the sword. Boy, okay, save a game. I definitely have more than 3 save slots. Okay, Emily got a sword with an exclamation mark because that way I know it's important. I hope I don't need the statuette, but it is in a place that is easy to find if I do. Oh, you're thinking that it might be Bugs Bunny that was making the effect? Could be. I haven't seen those old cartoons in a long time, so I don't want to stand by my convictions. Also, I'm going to save this again on the Goddess Sword, so I don't have to put down the containers. So now we're going to fight the pirate. You know? I wonder how those old cartoons hold up. I mean, I know some of them are blatantly racist, but At least the ones that I remembered and always liked were pretty good, I think. Ooh. It's like, I feel like Errol Flynn. Emily Flynn. I wonder if people even know who Errol Flynn is anymore. Oh yeah, Looney Tunes cartoons are definitely a product of their time. Absolutely Blanket Kong. Oh, I got him. Wow. Much like a great sword, the overhead chop is the slow attack. Oop, I did get him, but I took a hit for that. Ah. Come on. Come on, Hook. Call me Peter Pan. A regular Peter Pan here, fighting off. He's just got the wrong color of coat. And a peg leg, which I don't think Captain Hook had. Oh wait, can I just hold this as long as I want? No. Oh, that's interesting. I've got like a backstep attack. Ah, dang. Ah. Oh man, I hope this isn't like the skeleton in Prince of Persia, where you can't kill it, you just have to knock him back far enough. Come get me! Come get me, I dare ya! You cannot breach my impenetrable wall of chop. He's not even trying. Ah, dang. This is a bad angle to fight from as well. Yeah, well, I cut him once so far. Like, I think I'm just hitting his hook and or his sword. But I did get I got one cut off on him. You know, I'm gonna try reloading before I took any damage, and I'm gonna put myself in a better position if I can. Because let's see. Because absolutely, he like Matrix flips over the gunshots. Yeah, it does sound like he's parrying me. That's one reason to reposition and figure out a better way to do this. Let's try from here, maybe. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. Come on. Ah, dang it. It was a much better vantage point until I got pushed back. Okay, let's, on guard. Oh man, I thought I meant block that. I got him once. Ah, dang. It got me. It really got me. The combat AI is, like, strangely intelligent in this. Oh, I got a book. Not now, book! Take that. This is not good fighting. The walkthrough might actually have a good direction on how to do this, but I'm too proud to look. Oh, dang. I should probably look at the direction he's swinging from, too. Maybe that makes a difference. Oh, I got him! Victory! We have victory! And he dropped another key. I only have 4 health left, so that's not good. This is a corpse run, definitely. I guess the key is for this door, then. If he had it here. So let's see what's in here, and then I'm probably gonna have to reload and fight him again. Because I've used the only 2 first aid kits in the whole build. Huh. So this is an alternate way to get into the ballroom, huh? Oh, maybe that's what the other key is good for then. Or no, this is the... I tried this one, it wouldn't open. So this is the way past the spiders. But that's no good because the only 2 records I've been able to find, they don't like the dancing couples. Well, gee. So I've got a key that I don't know where it goes. Okay, let's drop the key that I already know where it goes. I can probably put it here. And then what other locked door? So there's one locked door over there in the ballroom. And I don't know that there are any other locked doors I've come across. So I don't know where this key goes. But I'm pretty sure the book gives me something in the library. Oh, maybe the sword will kill... No. Could it be that the sword will kill the library creature, too? Let's see, I mean, this is a corpse run, I may as well. I may as well take a swing at him. Or I could throw it. Nope, it is unimpressed with the sword. Even though I thought it would be steel of a type that would be useful. Leave the lamp. Oops, that was a bad idea. Okay, so I know the sword is most useful for killing the pirate and making another entrance to the ballroom. So I've got to figure out what this book is for, and for that I think I'm going back to the walkthrough again. Let's see. Wait, there's a statue room? Turn left and you'll see. Oh, the statue room is where we got the arrows. Okay. Statue of Artemis. Greek goddess of the hunt. Oh, that's right. It's like a little girl with a goat or something. Spiders fall down. Okay, we'll never need to come back to that room, so the spiders are not a problem. Cool. In the kitchen... right. It tells me about the pot of soup. That was Emily placates the zombs. There's another matchbox. Oh, apparently the matchboxes don't run out, so you only need one. The sword is better than the knives, so I don't need the knives for anything. That's good to know. Right, it's probably going to tell me that you can get the revolver and the biscuit box and stuff. Let's see. Oh, I can get water from the kitchen. I thought I wasn't going to go back there, but let's do that. Let's go get some water in that jug I picked up. I was wondering, because that barrel of water was very suspicious. Like, it seemed important. Oh, nope, I don't want the shoebox, thank you very much. But what I do want is to fill this jug with water. I don't know what I'll need it for, but now I have a water jug. Let's see. Apparently the revolver is better. Oh, because revolver bullets are waterproof. I don't know how important that'll be. Let's see. The dining room has the hungry zombies in it. Oh, apparently you can just fight and kill all of the zombies in the kitchen. Although, especially the way I've been playing, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wondered about that. I wondered if that's possible. Maybe that's a good challenge to give yourself if you've played this game to death. Let's see. Yeah, then there's a smoking room. I wonder if there's anything else in there. Oh, we can extinguish that smoke with the jug of water. Okay. So I wish I knew that before, because I don't know that the jug of water will be useful at all. That's why it was kind of a quasi-optional item. It's because you don't strictly need it. Let's see. There's some optional stuff that I didn't get from there. But they aren't useful. Okay. Let's see. First floor hallway. Paintings room. Yep. I took care of the 2 paintings. Oh, how do you take the Indian out without the bow? Might be a bug, but it is possible to destroy the Indian by simply throwing an arrow at him without using the bow. That sounds pretty cool. Because you can just pick up the arrows again. Assuming that you actually hit it. So let's see. Apparently you won't need the bow for anything else. So that's another thing I can drop. Right, so I got the false book. Got the key from behind the clock. And then it's talking about the library. So let's see. What does it say about the library? Vagabond, you can't chase you around, you can't destroy it. You should see a bookshelf that looks a little strange. Oh, okay. I just have to investigate. I have to investigate the bookshelves in the library to find the place where to put the book. So I had the right idea. I just assumed that it would be putting the book on the suspicious-looking part of the bookshelf that very clearly is intended to move. When that was not, in fact, the case. So, here we go. I don't need that jug of water, so I don't think I'm going to save. But I will go back in here with the oil lamp at the ready. Let's drop it right at the exit so that I can pick it up real quick. Take your time, Emily. You're not in threat of being swiped by the vagabond or anything. So let's search around. Oh, there's a mechanism. Oh, perfect. I just happened to find it right away. It's a fake book. Oh, I didn't read it before. Okay. Drop or put the fake book. Perfect. Whoa, what is this? I'm not going to approach that because it seems real dangerous. So let's just investigate what's here. A dagger. Oh, that's the ceremonial dagger. That, there's so many daggers. Let's look at the parchment then. Oh my gosh. Did Emily, like, investigate and have the opportunity to pick up everything on that entire bookshelf? Because that's what it looked like. Wow.
The Book of Yael, Signs of Stone.
Oh, here we go. This might give us a hint on
Rituals
what to do
of
next.
Forbidden cults. Texts collated by Monsignor Vacher, legate in the Curia of the Vatican.
Numerous devilish cults speak of monstrous creatures called the Old Ones. These supernatural beings are believed to be possessed of powers equivalent to those of the gods of antique religions. Adepts of such cults refer to forbidden literature in order to cause these frightful entities to
I wonder where these
appear
voice actors
before
came
them.
from. This is a time when you would just hire people, you know, the developers themselves would do a lot of the voice acting, as well as, like, the receptionist in the lobby and stuff like that.
What serious student of folk myths
There
has
they
not
are.
come across the
The infamous
names
names.
of Cthulhu and Shub-Niggurath.
My goodness.
It must be said that these creatures
Oh yeah,
wield
the developers
tremendous
getting their
power
family
and are
to
difficult
help.
to control once they have
Definitely.
been unleashed into the world. Those who serve He who goes in shadows protect themselves with signs of stone carved into the walls of houses or engraved on various objects.
I'm starting to understand why the developer of this game might have been disappointed, because they clearly are taking the kind of mysticism, horrors, eldritch horrors. That's what I was looking for. They're taking the eldritch horrors very seriously, and the end result is kind of silly. It's kind of campy.
For those misguided servants of evil, the best protection appears to be that afforded by the sign of the most ancient gods, engraved in Minar stone, a heavy material said to be disagreeable to the touch.
Oh, we probably can't just pick it up without gloves or something.
The sinful
Most ancient gods I can
practices
think of are like
those who fall
Pazuzu,
into such errors
who would like ward
can
off
only
the.
lead to the darkest
He
of
would ward off
despair
the evil spirit that
and
would
are a
eat babies.
mortal danger to the soul. Such monsters as those invoked by these foolhardy individuals are engendered when reason drops its guard. Man is easily tempted into perversion. It is why we must forever remain alert and renounce Satan with each breath we take. His ways are infinite in number.
Okay. I keep talking over the dialogue, but I'm kind of like. So clearly, the thing on the table back there is a protective
The
amulet
sacrificial dagger,
that they're talking
Otto
about.
Stern,
And then there's the dagger
Lumina
on the
Books.
table. And there's a dagger on the shelf, I should say. We'll have to see, like, if it's worth.
The importance placed on ritual
Oh my
sacrifice
goodness.
is constant in religious cult practice. Propitiating the gods is a theme common to many religions. The Old Testament affords many examples. Primitive polytheistic belief systems integrate sacrifice in their rituals as part of the recurrent process of reaffirmation and, naturally enough, group cohesion.
This accent. It reminds me that Dutch and German people typically treat TH a little more subtly than that. But anyway.
The members of their social and religious community come together in an act of purification and atonement.
I think it would be more like the members of the social and religious community come together in an act of purification and atonement. That sounds a little more German to me than what this guy was doing.
It would be erroneous to imagine the act of human sacrifice linking priest, offering, and God, C.F. Manzetti, stone cults, as anything less than a vital focusing of the group's faith. The act also ensures the continuing appeasement of the god, but only if practiced by a recognized officiating priest using the appropriate instrument.
Anything less than the vital focusing. It's like... Wait, it's like somebody pretending to be... what's his name? I don't know. I can't even remember the names.
Studies made concerning
To make the
primitive religious
jokes.
groups bear witness to the central role of sacrifice in living ritual.
Ritual.
My own work in the field of ethnopsychology brought me into contact with a sorcerer living in the region of Arkham. He introduced me to the rite of steel, linked to a ceremony known as adoring the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs. The god being adored is known as the vagabond.
Oh, so this is going to be how to kill the purple monster, the vagabond. Yeah, something like, I agree, the art style and the music kind of numbs out the potential horror, but it's hard to criticize without being unfair. Yeah, it's easy to look back on games at this time, because something I think Pushing Up Roses highlighted this in her video on this game, that the developers had to come up with, to get the 3D models to move, they had to invent their own technology. That's the era of video game development that you're working in, especially with 3D game development, because I was looking up numbers. I got the date wrong, Blank Icon, you had it right. You were much closer, you guessed 91, but this is 92. And so, like, Star Fox for the Super Nintendo was 1 year away still. And, like, other 3D offerings were like, Wolfenstein 3D, which is not even really 3D. Yeah, there was no Maya back then, indeed. Or Blender or anything.
Here, the dagger's roll, which allows the life breath to pass from one dimension to another, is essential. The vagabond is a
This guy's kind of
frightening
turning into
figure,
Peter Lorre.
being able to move where he wants and to kill those who have displeased the goat god, for whom he acts as a go-between. The goat is clearly a fertility god. The priest, having spoken the invocation, must choose the appropriate dagger for the sacrifice.
I was trying to think what other games did kind of a true 3D art style. I guess Elite, like the original Elite, kind of cheats 3D with its like vector line stuff. But I mean, that was also like Battle Tanks. Battle Tanks did that before Elite
The
did.
knife with a sinusoidal blade that must be dipped 7 times on night when the moon is full, in water that has been distilled 100 times, will be laid aside, since it would send the vagabond back into his own dimension.
Ah.
See illustration.
So we gotta dip this in appropriate water to kill the vagabond.
The priest will rather choose the dagger with a curved blade. That is more appropriate for slitting of the lamb's throat. This act transfigures the sorcerer priest and plunges the assembled worshippers into a divine trance.
This kind of reminds me of some animistic religions, where they don't, in places that, people would kind of condescendingly think of as primitive, but they don't, like,
Juan
literally
Luis
believe in
Jorge,
physically.
De Biblioteca.
They don't literally
Reflections
believe in
on the
this kind
power
of
of the
stuff of,
verb
like,
in
alternate
certain
dimensions
texts.
and summoning monsters and stuff. It's,
Archaeos
like, a lot more subtle.
Publications, 1919, Stafford.
Translation does not alter the occult power contained within such forbidden texts. The malevolent energy is in no way diminished. The spell must be cast aloud and clearly, in certain languages or little-known dialects. Maglafar Fatang.
The magic words.
The reader will understand that, in the light of these revelations, I would be foolhardy to continue quoting from the text I have before me. If spoken aloud in its entirety, it would surely awaken powerful and malignant forces.
But you're not speaking aloud. This is a book. What? Unless you mean... The phrasing of that seems silly, if you think about it. It would make more sense to say, I don't want to quote this because I don't want you to speak it aloud. Whatever. It sounds like he's saying if I'm speaking aloud right now, I'm summoning these things. Anyway.
I will go further and say that simple reading of some of the more technical passages describing specific practices is in itself a perilous exercise. The ill-prepared reader can easily fall prey to attacks of demented hysteria, not unlike those described in cases of individuals said to be possessed by evil spirits.
TM.
I recommend the study made by Zemf, Urbain, Grandier, and Loudon, and the reports made by the Reverend Richard Price concerning a number of astonishing, to say the least, exorcisms carried out in a parish near Providence. Given what I have written, we must be grateful to the librarians of the British Museum, who have never allowed consultation of the work of Al-Azib's startling work, the infamous Necronomicon.
I was about to say, I was thinking about the Evil Dead and the Necronomicon as a portal to the afterlife. I suspect that the actual book that the Necronomicon comes from, or that it refers to, is not at all occult. Because the ancient Egyptians had a Book of the Dead, but it was like instructions on how to prepare bodies for the afterlife.
Copies of that work do exist, in spite of the zeal of book-burning inquisitors. For proof, we need look no further than the British Museum, of course, and the sealed archives of the Miskatonic University in Arkham.
But yeah, this game is probably closer to the Evil Dead 2 than like Trouble at Innsmouth or whatever. I forget what the book was called, but the
Other
Lovecraft's book.
examples of books whose
about
evil can
about
be
Innsmouth.
unleashed by any thoughtless reader are von Jutz's von unersprechlichen Kulten and the abominable De Vermis Mysteries by Ludwig Prien, whose sordid death should be a lesson to all those tempted by a study of the occult.
I wonder, this guy's reading of those German words sounds a little more authentic than the guy doing the accent. Alright, so we've got one more book, and then all the reading will be done.
Ludwig Prien,
Oh, there you go. In
De
order.
Vermis Mysteriis,
In order of recommendation.
Nomine Invocatoris
Oh, well, that's
Simon
not very useful.
Sanctificatus es Cave. De Vermis Mysteriis.
That's not very useful, is it? Because I don't know Latin. Okay. Maybe I should have been paying attention to what that other author was writing. Okay, but having read those books, I don't have to actually pick them up, because I know what they say. Come on, Emily. Let's get back in that room and not kill yourself by reading a book. Oh, Google Translate, yeah. I mean, these days I would just go to, like, fandom.com, aloneinthedark.fandom.com wiki, just to figure out, like, what it translates to. Okay, let's, we'll put it down over here so that we can pick up the oil lamp. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Because the vagabond will be here. Alright, I forgot to read the book, so I have to read it now. Oh no, I didn't want to throw it. Dang it. Take it. False book. Put the book. Put the book, you fool. Okay. Okay. Oops. Nope, I'm gonna leave the talisman for now. And let's oil lamp or drop it so that I can pick up stuff. Oof. But yeah. That's... the sudden deaths don't bother me too much in this game. Honestly. We can leave all that stuff to save inventory encumbrance. Boy, I'm gonna leave the talisman because I just don't know if it's safe to pick up yet. I think it isn't. Boy. Let's pick up the lamp, and I'm gonna see if I can kill... I'm gonna see if I can kill the vagabond with the dagger as it is now. Probably not. But I'm gonna try it. So let's take the ceremonial dagger. Come on, you galoot. That's kind of chubby. Oh, it works. Oh, having done that, now what? Actually, I don't know what I should be doing next. I guess... Well, actually, let's see if that amulet is not a danger anymore. Maybe with the Vagabond gone, the amulet is safe to pick up? Oops, I forgot. I forgot to go to the back row, where the secret door is. Nah, it looks like it's still bad. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, so I can throw or put it. There's a big black hole there. Okay, I wonder if that sound... There are 3 of those, so did I banish... Am I, like, banishing monsters or summoning them? Curiouser and curiouser. But if this is indeed a protective... Oops. I put those there because I thought I wouldn't run over them again. But sure enough, I did. So with that amulet, I wonder if I can go safely into the basement. Into that lower level where that monster was before. Yeah, that was easy. That seems to be the way with these games, is that some things will be surprisingly easy. Emily banished the Vagabond. That's just long enough. So I'm gonna grab the bullets that are over here, which are revolver bullets. And I'm gonna run, I'm gonna book it past the rats that sound like red-tailed hawks. I'm gonna take the block, and then I'm gonna see what I can do about the monster that's in here. Does it still attack me? It looks like it still attacks me. Oh wow, it has a long reach. And it is instant death as well. Okay. So, that was not the solution. Huh. Well, I'll get the bullets and go back upstairs, I guess. Okay. The rats don't aggro right away, so I can run away from them. Oh, this reminds me... This reminds me of, I saw a playthrough of Silent Hill 4, and if you get onto the escalators in that game, in the subway, you're immediately safe, you're immediately protected from any harm, whatever's chasing you, but it's a very slow animation to get on, and a slower one to go up, so it's always very silly. So let's use those some bullets. Right? I don't think you can waste them on the revolver. You can just fill up the revolver as much as you want. Boy, so what is the talisman used for then? I probably should have read. I thought it said it was like it generally wards off monsters and bad stuff. Yeah. There was a lot of fun to be made with Silent Hill 4 in that playthrough, but it did look like it was a rough game indeed. Okay, I think I'm gonna pop into the walkthrough again. There's a big talisman on the shelf. Pick up the dagger. Let's see, it tells me to kill the vagabond, right? Disposing of this monster is not mandatory, but it is so easy to do that there's no reason not to do it. Okay, yeah. There are a bunch of books around in the library, too. And you know what? This is a playthrough, dang it. Not a speed run, so I'm gonna go read those books. Because I like reading. Even though it'll use up lamp oil, I'm gonna do it. I like reading and I like questionable voice acting decisions. Nothing important in this bookcase, okay. What about like over here? It's nice that they had a message that was that specific as well. Ah, here we go. What does this book say? Speak
The
to me,
sons
book.
of the sun and of the shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Because that's one thing that I love about this kind of game, this era of game as well, is that stuff like this, books and text that's in the game, will usually give you good hints about what to do. Like that book, some of those books that we found in the secret room explained, basically just told you how to kill the purple monster in the library, and told you that that talisman was a good thing that you should pick up.
Holy Christ!
And I hope that
cried
there'll be something in
Captain
here too.
Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed.
Should I
as
skip
if
over this?
they
Is this
meant it,
racist?
clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil
Oh, this
was
might actually
seized
be
and
historic.
dragged off to be sacrificed.
It's just the reading
in their
itself. The
temple.
accent sounds a little. This guy's clearly going for kind of like. I'm not sure what he's going for. It sounds kind of Castilian, but also like Mexican. Like it's a weird, or Puerto Rican. It's like a weird mix of speaking tropes. But yeah, this is clearly like actual Hernan Cortez talking about the Aztecs.
As we discovered,
Oh.
this frightful game was a ritual.
I might
most
skip over it a
holy
little
to
bit
them,
anyway, just because it makes
and
me a little
symbolized the
uncomfortable.
movement of the heavenly bodies.
Uh,
The dropping of a ball for
Okay.
the interior of the temple,
the weight of
was
our armor, our exhaustion,
surprisingly
even the burden
cool.
of our suffering.
the weight of our armor, our exhaustion. This massive stone draped in a golden cloak.
So the stone is
Horror
important.
of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life
Right,
only
right.
moments before, were
Such
now
as mouths cracked
injected
open in a deadly
with
grin.
blood. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" We were
Okay, wait, I'll listen
Captain
to this one.
Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no juice. We were glued to the spot. Fritz, we were unable to move.
It kind of rides the line, I
Our
guess.
armor seemed to be bolted.
This
to
is
the
another
temple
product
floor.
of its time.
Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling
So wait, what did the priest do?
horror of horrors.
Granite eyes of the
The
statue
granite
empty.
eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before,
Domose
were
was
now
stricken by a
injected
fit of
into
convulsions.
blood. We
Uh,
this massive stone, the interior of the temple.
okay, so there's an incantation and a stone
We
statue.
were unable to move.
They were all paralyzed
Our-
like...
never will I forget
Medusa.
that terrible moment. My companion,
There's no
naturally
juice.
enough, told tales
We were
of
we were
devilish
so thirsty.
enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced.
Oh, you know
that
what
a
it sounds
terrible
like?
energy is yet
This is strong
contained within
bad
that heathen
from Homestar
statue.
Runner.
A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet.
Well, maybe not quite. But it's pretty similar the way this guy's reading it. Never will I forget that terrible moment. That's not a good. That's forget I said that. That was a bad impression.
De la Sierra, done before the destruction of the Aztec temple of Tenochtitlan.
Oh, that's the really heavy statue that I threw at the knight at the armor. Maybe I should pick that. Maybe that's actually useful somewhere else. Who knows? That's the stunning reveal, is that this item that you just threw at a suit of armor was actually part of a ritual that paralyzed a bunch of conquistadors. Oh, look, and I didn't even realize you can see the fake book is in the shelf now. It really stands out because it's this flat 3D rendering without any texture work on it. Nothing important in this bookcase. We don't need Sons of the Sun, so let's drop it here. But it seems like that, the implication is that that statue could be used to paralyze someone. So if it seems like we need to paralyze somebody, then I guess... Wow. What a visual. Yes, I see. I understand. I'm going off the screen. Goodbye. That's how Emily backs out of a conversation she doesn't want to be in. What? Oh, okay, weird. Apparently there are 4 books here, so I'm gonna find them all. Or I'm gonna find some of them. Or I'm gonna find none of them, I guess. Triangle eyes are so... First, I saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I thought you said triangle eyes are so haunted. But, yeah, you digging the triangle eyes that float mere millimeters in front of her face? I don't know how well that shows up on the stream. And she's got those, like, red wax lips.
Fragments of the Book of Abdul.
In the antique city of dead Relaya,
Oh, I thought it was real yay.
and waits. In the pit of time, the unspeakable lies in wait. That is
Oh no,
not
this book isn't gonna kill me, is it?
Eternal lie. Relaya, your
Wait a minute.
blocks of stone seal
What if-
the ritual that
Okay,
gives
well, I'll let this
birth to fear. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Aya! Aya!
It just occurred to me, like, what if this is all supposed to be Emily reading these books? She's been doing all of these voices and dumb accents this whole time. Somehow. Because that would explain why reading that other book killed her.
The Stones Act. It is time. Let the shadow of Cthulhu darken the sky. May the servitor of the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs sound his flute in honor of the unspeakable. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Aya! Aya!
Fatang, fatang. It's like the sound of a blacksmith at its
May
work.
he who may not be named cast his
Oh, yeah.
withering gaze.
Don't get me
upon
wrong,
the
I love this.
unbeliever. For he is the door, the key, and the guardian of the door, and holds you now in his immense power.
Probably this is the same woman who voice acted Emily in the intro. Because, you know, you're strapped for voice actors and you get people to, oh no, you're kidding me. We got Violet Beauregarded. Oh, we did, wait. I thought that was gonna kill me and I didn't even take that much damage. What the heck? Okay. So the fragments of the Book of Abdul were eldritch knowledge that was harmful to us. Okay. See, I was expecting to get killed by that, but I actually prefer that to this. I think that's a much smarter way to handle things. I think the walkthrough said there are 4 books in here, but I don't care enough. Unless it was counting the 2 books in the secret area, I don't care enough to keep searching too much, especially since the books are going to be doing damage. I think it only did 5 points of damage, so I'm not too worried, honestly. Let's, okay, so let's think about what we can do next. I can fight the pirate again. Which doesn't really help because I still need a record to deal with the ballet dancers. Boy, I think I just have to look at the walkthrough. Like I was doing when I discovered that there were books I could read. Let's see. Go through the... Wait, at the bottom of the stairway, go through the left door. You can unlock the key you found in the kitchen earlier. This door leads to... Oh, it wants me to go to the cellar. Oh, maybe... Okay, so let's do another save. Oh, should I... You know what? I don't need to do another save, because I saved after the important thing. So, okay. I have an idea. I think I know what I did wrong. and why it actually is the right place to go now. Unless we're meant to find a record down here, because those ballroom dancers are blocking something important. But get away from the rats. Gotta juke them. Gotta put all those 300 hours of Monster Hunter to the test. Oh my god. It just occurred to me as well that this block, it seems like something you should drop, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually something that you're meant, that like is super critical that you're meant to use. Okay. Let's be real quick about this. Throw the talisman. Do it. Eat this. No? Is that wrong? That was wrong. I think that kills me in one hit, too. Oh, what a tragic end. I just made it outside in time to die. Well, okay, I'll let this play out while I look at what the walkthrough actually says to do. Oh, the rats are invincible, apparently. Oh. Okay, so the only reason the walkthrough told me to go into the cellars was to get the bullets. And then there's a book with some background information down there. Thank you. Thank you for the try. Oh, oops. I did have a feeling that there wouldn't be much point to it. Oh, I forgot to save after picking up the bullets. Oh well. I guess I'll do that now. So the rats only do 1 point of damage, the walkthrough said, but they are invincible. Which I think PETA would approve of, although you know, it might be a bad idea to build your life around trying to gain approval from that particular organization. You know, it's good to support the well-being of animals, but not the way they're doing it. You can go into the double doors. Oh. Oh, the key. Okay, so the key, I forgot, because I keep leaving the smoking room. Like, the smoking room is the room that you want to spend the least amount of time in unless you have the water jug. So now that I have the jug with water, oh, I don't have water in it. Okay. So let's put water in it. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, zombies. Yeah. Well, the PETA, a lot of things people don't know about, they believe that you shouldn't own pets, for one thing. And so it always baffles me to see pet owners who have, like, you know, a tote bag from the PETA, but they think that pets should be, like, they think that pets should be allowed to, like, roam free, and they need to have, like, the legal system needs to, like, be able to put animals on trial for murder and stuff, or something like that. It's just, their mindset is just going, like, a little too weird. There are better organizations that are geared towards, like, animal well-being. I think the ASPCA is above board. But maybe don't quote me on that. It's probably good to investigate these things on your own. Okay, let's use the jug. Dang it. Emily. Use the jug, Emily. There we go. Oh my gosh. The cigars were an evil monster. I knew it. Okay, so I didn't even know there were doors here. Because, of course, this is a room that is not conducive to investigation unless you get rid of the smoke. Ooh, okay, this room is spooky. First of all, drop this key. Yeah, smoking is so bad. But you know what, that reminds... Indeed, and I see so much cigarette smoke around still. It's quite frustrating. I know what to do with this, but first I'm just going to investigate a little. You reminded me of like a video, kind of a meme video. Oh, this must be the record that I need. Finally. There was this video of like, it was like, don't you know fast food is bad for you? He's like, oh, whatever. He's eating a cheeseburger. And then smash cut to the cheeseburger's got a knife to his neck, and the other person is holding a gun, and he goes like, take that shot. And he goes, I don't know which one is you. So good.
The Tale of Captain J.W. Norton of the Army of the Union.
Oh, at least it's not the army of the Confederacy. Remembering that Emily is, of course, she sounds like she's from Georgia from her accent.
The South was in
yeah,
collapse.
I thought he wasn't gonna read for a second.
Louisiana was open to us. I had each day to requisition victuals for our troops, and was aided in this endeavor by a score of brave men. Rebels were not yet ready to lay down their arms. The region was far from safe. I headed further and further west, and questioned many freed slaves. From them, I learned of a plantation on the coast. Its name was Derceto. We received a less than hearty welcome. Only Pickford, the owner, behaved in a friendly manner. While my men counted cattle and grain reserves, I learned what I could from him.
Sounds like
Man was most unusual and possessed an extraordinarily
unfriendly
cultured
local
mind.
people.
At nightfall, I gave orders for the men to bivouac at Derceto. Pickford invited my second-in-command, Lieutenant Patterson, and myself to dine. And our host proved a most entertaining. We received a less than hearty welcome, and our host proved a most entertaining conversationalist.
Oops.
While
Well,
coffee
audio
was
bug
being
there.
served, Patterson went to inspect the men's camp. The cigar Pickford offered me was so acrid that my head began to spin.
The very same cigars that we just put out.
I remembered campfire tales of fellow officers trapped by devilish Confederate tricks. My mind floated in a foul and dense fog, from which emerged the enlarged and deformed face of Pickford. He grinned at me.
Just occurred to me, it'd be kind of a funny gag if, though a bit of a stretch, if like one of the playable characters was not affected by the cigar smoke at all. Like they're just such a heavy smoker that it doesn't bother them, but the other one is like really sensitive to it. But no, I'm pretty sure that the male character is affected by it
Patterson's
too.
return chased off the nightmare. I heard shouts and firing from outside and found the strength to take out my revolver. I fired 3 shots. Pickford fell to the floor. Patterson then helped me out of the burning house. The air was filled with smoke. We resembled a company in disorderly retreat. I saw slaves leaping into the flames of that inferno. They were trying to save Pickford's life.
You know, it just occurred to me, Resident Evil 1 has your choice between a male and female character. And there's a significant difference. Like, Jill is basically easy mode. But I wonder if that's a good choice, because it kind of genders your choice. And in this game, it seems like there's no difference, really. The only difference with Emily's choice is that her reasoning for going to Derceto in the first place is family, and there's more of a connection there, whereas the other guy, who I can't remember his name, even though he seems to have become the main character in this series, the other guy he just wants to like learn about an antique that's at the mansion, and I don't think he even knows that somebody's dead.
And our host, we received
but
a
I
less
missed
than
a step
hearty
in the
welcome.
story. What happened?
And our host proved the most entertaining.
His head began to spin.
I remembered campfire tales of fellow officers trapped by devilish Confederate tricks.
Oh,
My
I see.
mind floated.
So he was like
Patterson's return
dazed.
chased off the. I remembered campfire tales of fellow
An
officers
enlarged and
trapped by
deformed
devilish.
face of Pickford. Okay, so Pickford like turned into a monster, I guess, after tricking this fellow. And that's why he took his shots. Okay. So, obviously, the cavalry saber, which I so callously broke in the first stream, or the second stream, I think, is meant to go over there. But I'm curious what's in this, if I can investigate it at all. No? Alright. So, hopefully I'm not doing this too early. Captain Norton, that's who that was. And let's put the pieces of the saber in there. Okay. I didn't read what that... I should have read what that message said. Hang on. Saber blade. Oh... Okay. So I open that up for later, I guess? Oh, and oh yeah, I remember seeing a Resident Evil 3 playthrough where, yeah, Jill can't push a big statue because she's too, you know, in the game's logic, she's too weak for it, and she needs the, like, man who happens to be of a similar build, I think. He doesn't look much bigger or stronger than she is, but he has to push it. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be like a Japanese development thing. Honestly, I think it's just because development teams are still dominated by men for the most part. Like, if you had more women on those teams, they might raise issue and get some change happening. It makes me wonder how many women are even in the games development industry in like any decision-making position in modern games, you know. Yeah, part of it is definitely a culture thing. Like anime, one of the things that puts people off of anime, understandably too, is just because of how they depict women. Yeah, it's got to be very small, definitely. So, all right, let's try and fight Captain Hook again, and this time I'm gonna think a little smarter. Come on. Come on, you scurvy dog. Oh, does he go back whenever I start a swing? Maybe he does. I think I can only hit him, like, after he's done, like, an animation. Something. Huh? Okay. Well, I got him. And of course, I've got an attack that makes me move backward. Yeah, he definitely tries to anticipate. I wonder how involved this system is as well, because I could see it being relatively simple, where like the game is watching what your inputs are, and then they kind of preemptively make him do the opposite. It certainly would be much harder if they had to have more than one enemy in this area, because it just having one makes it a little easier, because you can just be like the one actor responding to the one player. There we go. I got him! Hurrah! Emily is victorious! Okay, that is worthy, once I pick up the key and use it, that is worthy of another save. I'm learning. And now, I don't have to brave the spiders, and instead I can drop this key. I swear, it looked like it said key to that damn hall. And I was about to say, indeed, key to that damn hall. Oh, I need the gramophone. I don't have it. Well, might be a long walk to get it. But yeah, man, see, there's so much to love about this game. Like, all this, like, weird attention, all this variety. And weird attention to details like that. It's impressive for 92. It really is. It really is impressive for 92, Blanco Con. Let's see if I can get the rifle bullets from here as well. Don't mind me, lady. I'm just here to take the rifle cartridges from the cupboard and the gramophone. Apparently there's nothing else. There's other stuff you can pick up here, but it's not useful. And it's not worth picking up because the lady will get angry and kill me. So yeah. But you can see this. You can see that there were some audio bugs and like an issue with the, or there were some issues with the books where one of the pages was misaligned with the text and the audio like started too soon. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, at this time, I think PC wasn't really all that dominant in comparison to the consoles. Like, this is the time when the consoles were doing at least as powerful, if not more so, than your standard PC, because PCs had to do a lot of other stuff too. Okay, so what did I got a different key. What even is this key used for? But definitely PCs have like I was actually thinking about this. The whole PC Master Race meme. Oh, I see. The key goes here. Oh, it's playing the Dance Macabre. I've been learning that, actually. Franz Liszt made an excellent... Oh, this key doesn't open this door? Weird. Franz Liszt made an excellent piano arrangement of the Dance Macabre. Dang it! I had a feeling that if I bumped into any of them, I would get killed. So I'm glad I did do a save, because I'm going to have to load it. Oh no, I didn't do a save. Well. Because that thing's going to kill me, so I have to. Dang it. What was I saying? I was going to say, I was thinking about the PC Master Race meme, because the PC does have one like genuine advantage, which is that it's kind of decentralized. Like you look at Sony and like, you know, you look at Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, and they have like, they have such a like chokehold on their audience. Like you, and for one thing, you like cannot get Nintendo games on any console that is not made by Nintendo. Like generally. But on the PC, if you release a game on the PC, like anybody can play it. Like it doesn't matter what console they have. And so like gaming consoles have this serious problem. I think like this very anti-consumer problem, where they just are like not they're like not conducive to competition, and it's just, I don't know, it's just more capitalism problems, isn't it? Like there's no way to win as long as you're stuck in this system. But if PCs have one advantage, it's that you don't, you know, any game that's out on a PC is out on every PC. And that's like a genuine advantage over any game console. Because that was something that was coming out recently with like the PS5, is that it has genuinely impressive technology that is able to make use of like what the games are doing in a way that PCs can't quite do yet, because their processors just aren't designed. Okay, I took a hit this time, but I did get it. Oof. Let's see how much damage I took as well. You know what? I'll go with it. I'll make a new save, but I'll go with it. But I was thinking about it because, like, there are some clear advantages to developing a console specifically for gaming and then developing the games for it, but it's also that very same advantage that gives you a distinct, clear, like, competitive advantage, I guess, in the gaming sphere, and just makes it, like, awful to... It's, like, not as good to be a gamer when you have to deal with this stuff. Okay, so Emily slew the pirate. Yeah, consoles are usually more affordable. That's definitely part of it. Oh wait, I forgot to get the gramophone. Okay, we're gonna go back and get the gramophone, and then I'll save the game again. Yeah, definitely PC gaming. That's the funny thing, is that PC gaming is an expensive initial investment. But when you look at the cost of PC games, it's super cheap compared with consoles, because, you know, you look at, like, how do you get a Nintendo game, right, for the Switch? You have to get it on, like, Nintendo's App Store, or you buy it at, like, a Walmart or whatever. And it's so... There's so many games that I have a Switch, and there's so many games I would get for it if they weren't, like, full $60 games, or if they were on sale. Like, I only got, I, like, snatched up Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate because it was on sale. Like, a very rare sale for such a high-value game. Whereas, you know, when I bought Monster Hunter World on the PC, I'm pretty sure that was on sale. It would have been, like, maybe 20 bucks or something when I got it. And it just, like, the difference is huge. It's a real shame because, again, that's just another problem, right? Oh, what was 20 bucks last week? The, Monster Hunter G? Oops, okay. Now let's get through the dancing people safely. Nothing important, but I found a key. Oh, Monster Hunter G, yeah. Boy, there's a lot that I'd love to talk about in that game as well. But, I think I said that last week, too. Oh no, I'm getting boxed in. Okay, no. I don't want to go in there. No, go, Emily, go. Yeah, Emily, please. The frame rate. There are too many moving things. I don't want this. She clipped through the table. Okay, we're getting out. We're getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh. They're all destroyed now. Oh. What's wrong with the record? It's playing flat notes. Huh. Oh yeah, Emily's hips don't quit. Do I not use this key for this door? Okay, I don't. I just had to confirm it. That door leads back into the hallway anyway. But anyway, I think that record is supposed to be, like, bad. It's all, like, warped and scratched and stuff, so some of the notes are wrong. Well, funny enough, it sounds like a piano, arrangement of the Dance Macabre. Although it's not the List one, because the List is much more involved and awesome. Is that gonna just follow us for the rest of the game? That's kind of awesome. Oh, it bothers me that the notes are wrong. I just, like, undercut myself. I'm gonna leave that run. Oh, no, I'm not gonna check the walkthrough because we have a pathway that I can go that I haven't gone yet, which is that those stairs downward over this way. Oh, it sounds like there might... It actually sounds like the whole song might be on there, too. Oh. So, either I should run across this, because it'll collapse behind me, or I should walk so that I don't break it. Emily's taking some very heavy footfalls. Sounds like option 2 was the correct. Alright. But I saved after getting the key, so that's important. Yes, trial and error indeed. Oh, and I went the wrong way. Also, I've got to think about if I have... It seems like this is a point of no return. Which is why I'm going to keep that save after I killed the pirate, because if there's anything I missed, I don't think I'm going to be able to come back for it. It's possible that I might be able to, though. It seems like there is a trapdoor in the attic that seems to lead into this place, and maybe I can come back through the cellar. But let's line up. Let's get lined up. And get ready to go across the Super Mario Donuts. Oof. Okay, this cavernous scenery looks frighteningly familiar. Oh, okay. It looks like it's either the inside of a creature or something that was burrowed in the ground. Oh. Don't mind Emily sliding along the walls. Wait, is that a different direction? Okay. Is that a giant snake? Looks like a cobra. Is this a different way I can go? It's not. Yeah, this feels like a soft lock moment if I don't have a way to run away from the snake. Okay, it's a chase sequence. Oh, there's a boulder over there. Oh my goodness. Let's use the box of cartridges and let's, use the rifle. Oh, come on. Okay, and run! Run, you fool! Oh. The snake just went past. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have the jump option now. That is very worrying. I'm gonna have to jump. Incidentally, I was watching some of the B-roll that you get if you let the title screen run for long enough. The eye catch, as it used to be called in arcades. And that featured, okay, see ya. The eye catch featured some segments where you have to jump across, like, these square wooden pillars. So I can imagine. Yep, platforming. I'm pretty sure you just hit the jump command. Actually, let's try it out. I'm pretty sure you just hit the jump command. And, like, while you're walking around, spacebar will do a jump. It's like Lara Croft style, like old style Lara Croft. So you can do like a standing jump, or you can do a walking jump, which I think is a little longer, or you can do a running jump, which is the longest one. We can like leap through loading zones. So it's not too bad. Now, I guess we're meant to go behind where that worm traveled to. Or maybe it's even out of the cellar now? It could be a different worm, though. Oh, look at this. Boy, this is really feeling like an endgame area, isn't it? Am I safe to drop off of this? Open search. I guess I am. Oh my gosh, what is this? Back to the Future? This is like the back to... Oh, it's a monster. Okay, let's run. Let's try running from the monster first. Hello. Get around the corner. Don't fall in the water. Oh. The lamp goes off. The cartridges are wet. Okay. A wet matchbox. That's not good. At least the lighter isn't wet. Time for the revolver. Where did it go? Monster? Oh, there you are. Am I not hitting it? I think I'm not hitting it. I'm just wasting bullets. I got it. Yeah. More worried about the perspectives they're gonna give me in the seconds. Oh yeah, like this. Oh no, there's another one. Like the perspective here where I have to shoot a revolver from miles away. Oh, look at this. Okay. I really screwed that one up. Okay, so these monsters are gonna keep coming back, aren't they? This is just like Monster Hunter Generations. You just walk into a ledge and you'll get onto it. Get away, get away. Get away. At this point, I'm just trying to explore. I'm trying to see how far I can get. Oh, I saw this in the thing. It rears up and attacks you. I should have saved the, thing for that. I still have the bow, you horrible beastie. Come and get me. I don't know if this will work. Didn't seem to work. Time to revolve. Take that. Oh my gosh, it's got like a baboon butt. Okay. I want Emily to like blow the smoke off of the thing. Poof. Like a true action hero. Maybe we should go back. No, I'm just kidding. Always moving forward. This is it. This is what you were worried about, Blanca Kong. Okay, I got him once. I only have a few shots left too, so I probably shouldn't be doing this. Alright. I'm gonna make a new save. Yeah. Yeah. Stars. Okay, let's overwrite the went downstairs one, because I'm running out of slots. Emily is gonna have to jump. Thinking of Homestar Runner. Okay. Jump, Emily! Okay. Standing jumps are the way to go. Alright, oof. I was worried I wasn't gonna get another perspective. I'd have to, like, jump across a loading zone. Yeah. It's not a bad one-liner, that one. Resident Evil... Seems like Resident Evil 3, like, really started to lean into the, action aesthetic that would define the rest of the series, huh? Culminating... or finding its bottom in Resident Evil 6. Which is a game that's fun to watch somebody play, but looks like it's really unfun to play yourself. Maybe with a friend. Maybe with a friend it's better. So that jumping wasn't so bad, but this is, we're getting out of there. I don't know what that is. I don't want to see it. It's not time. What's this? Oh. There's an item here. And there are monsters apparently, but I don't see them yet. What is this? Can I interact with this? So this is oh, it's another flying creature. Can I push this? I don't know what that is. It looks like it's important. Oh, it's like another cavalry sword. Maybe it's just scenery then. I do not trust that this bridge will stay up. So let's wander over to this one. Let's see. Yep, that one didn't stay up. And Emily kind of clumsily falls down in this one. Oh my goodness. I just accidentally fell down. Because the perspective was such a harsh change, I didn't know what was happening. Okay. My goodness, what is going on in this room? Sword time? Oh no, you knocked me off the ledge. That's bad. That's like really bad. I think I just died from that. Wow. I wish I could have got a better look at that room because it is very confusing. Maybe I'm gonna look at the walkthrough and see if I missed something important. Let's see. I'll find the record. Let's see. There's the pirate's room. He's vulnerable to anything other than the sword, yeah. Let's see. Go through the double doors, the dance hall. There's the big key on the chimney piece. Yeah, so it was time to go down. It was indeed time to go downstairs like I did. That level is ambitious. It definitely is. Probably I should have conserved my ammo a little bit for that part too. And if I could avoid, excuse me, if I can avoid falling in the water, then I won't ruin the rifle bullets and I'll have more ammo to fight monsters. Let's see. Even though this music is kind of silly, I like it. I like it a lot for setting up the mood of the game. Let's see. At one point you'll be facing some sort of bridge in a lighter shade of brown. Oh, that's right. I should be jumping over that bridge that dropped me in the water before. Let's see. Oh, there are hidden underwater passages. You can go faster. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I found the room that I got to. As you can see, you will need to perform a lot of jumps. This room is tricky, so be sure, yeah, we gotta be sure to save and reload. And I should definitely kill that flying monster because it's gonna come after me. Yeah, and this walkthrough even recommends saving after each jump in that room. What a way to die to end. I think it's a good ending to the stream to have died like that, and we get to watch the intro again. Because I think it's a pretty good intro. Reach fork, take the... Okay, I'm not going to read the guide too much more. It seems like I was going the right way, and indeed, I'm poised to continue the adventure on Monday. I did have one... I was thinking about it. I was worried that this game might not last long enough to the end of October, but I think I might. I think I'll definitely finish it by the end of next Thursday's stream. So next Monday, who knows? Maybe I'll be fast enough to beat it next Monday. It's unlikely, but if I am, then I have one more spooky thing I can do to celebrate the month of Halloween. You know what? While we're here, and there's more time left, let's at least see what, what's his name? I don't remember what this guy's name is. I'll see what, let's listen to what his intro is, and hear his voice acting.
On my door, a dull brass plate says, Private Detective. The few friends I have call me Carnby. The others call me the Reptile. I don't care to think what my banker calls me. These days, I leave my letters unopened. Bills and threats to send in the receivers just ruin my day.
That is not what I expected from his portrait. Although, strangely enough, it isn't too far of a cry from the 2006, I think, reboot of Alone in the Dark, where Carnby's character comes back. It's kind of a spoiler, but that's not a good game, so I'll just say, like, he's the main character again in that game, but somehow it's in modern day, so, like, he's somehow got an extended life. He kind of has this devil-may-care attitude still, although maybe it's not translated so well. He also turned, like, very dark brunette and got rid of his mustache, so...
When an antique dealer called Gloria Allen contacted me, I slipped
Yeah,
into my best shirt, holstered
reboot
my
seemed to be
38,
really awful.
and got to her shop as fast as I could. I was expecting something sordid. Blackmail, probably. Boy,
I'm
was
so
I
glad I clicked on
wrong.
this.
What I was asked to do was visit a property called Dersetto and find a piano in the loft. It was an old piano with secret drawers. The kind people who buy stuff in antique stores go crazy over. The
Yeah,
Dersetto
they're gonna bring
house
it to
is
Pawn
supposed to be
Stars.
piled high with classy junk. Furniture, books, paintings. It looked like whoever owned Dersetto was about to get cleaned out. I was going to bring up the subject of money when Gloria Allen handed me $150 and a key. I kept myself from grinning at the thought of my banker's surprise. He doesn't like his victims getting away.
What is his name? This voice reminds me of somebody, some famous actor. Yeah, 150. I think this game is supposed to take place in the 20s, or thereabouts. Maybe a little after. He's got that whiskey pretty prominent on his desk, so maybe a little before or after the 20s.
I looked over a copy of the police report.
$150 went a bit further than it
Former
does
owner
now.
of Dersetto, a guy called J. Hartwood, had hanged himself in the loft. The coroner concluded it was a clear-cut case of suicide. I promised Gloria Allen I'd give the place a look over.
Does he sound a little bit like... No, I don't know. I was gonna say, does he sound a little bit like, I can't even remember what his name is. Never mind then. I don't know
My
who he sounds
report
like.
will be ready in a couple of days. I've been reading up on the history of the old house. It's the kind of place ghosts run away from in terror. Grisly murders, curses, lunacy. Luckily, devil worship makes me smile, so this is my idea of a paid vacation.
Okay. If you need any more proof, like this is not such a far cry, maybe in character. I'm being cheeky, obviously. It might have been a different story if that Alone in the Dark reboot was any good. It had some interesting ideas apparently, but poorly done. Poor show from those developers. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this one. See y'all again on Monday for maybe the conclusion of Alone in the Dark, maybe not. We'll see. So have a very spooky weekend. Holiday? Weekend? Spooky time. Have a spooky time out there.